Alright, so sitting here with the Ricardo the Magic Man Malajika, and he's got another assignment up ahead of him, a southpaw Ngebiyana in Ngebiyana. How do you feel about him firstly as an opponent?
I'd like to first thank everybody for watching the channel, and I'd like to say Happy New Year to everybody for this year. And thinking about Sabelo as my opponent, you know, I'm probably soon to be the greatest, so I'm going to fight great guys now. So definitely looking forward to this fight.
And one thing that's obvious is that you've changed trainers, you've changed gyms. What has that whole process been like?
Lovely, man. You know, yeah, I'm getting more attention here. I can see my mistakes here, you know. And there's a lot of sparring this side, because I was struggling last year with a lot of sparring because there wasn't small guys in the gym. But here, lovely sparring every day. There's something new I learn. Every day I go with something new in my mind. So thanks to God, thanks to the managers, thanks to the coaches that accepted me. Thanks to everybody.
Do you feel like you've got better as a boxer now, like just in the short amount of time that you've had?
Definitely. I feel stronger. I can feel my punches are more effective now. So definitely everything counts.
Let's go back to Sabelo real quick. We said what you feel about him as an opponent, but he also had some things to say about you. He said that you're quite raw, and he doesn't see it as his biggest challenge in his career. I mean, what were your thoughts when he made those comments?
No, I don't take it to head. It's maybe experience-wise he has it. I give it to him, and he can say what he wants to say. That's his stuff. That's what he feels like saying about me. But if he gets a boxer great every time, every day, he also great every time, every day. So he might know me as my last fight, but does he know me this year? That's the question. Does he think I'm the same guy that Raw was last year? Or does he see me as a new guy? Because I'm coming a new year with new things.
How do you think he actually sees you? Like on the inside, what do you think he actually feels?
I think he feels he can defeat me. But I feel the same way. So that's what makes it interesting.
I mean, how do you see him? Do you think he is the biggest step of your career?
Nah, not really. To be honest with you, I take every fight as a bigger step. So for me, I'm not judging who's bigger, who's smaller, who's... nah. A fight is a fight, and we go down to it. The only time that will tell it was my biggest step or it wasn't a step for me is the day of the fight. That's what it's about.
I want to talk about the fight being an 8-rounder. I mean, were you happy with the 8 rounds?
I was expecting more, but if they said 8-rounder, an 8-rounder is an 8-rounder. I'm there to fight. Whether 2 rounds, 1 round, 3 rounds, I'm there to fight. At the end of the day, I'm there to leave with the victorious wins.
Who do you think 8 rounds suits more, you or him? Hard to tell.
So, like, who needs the 8 rounds?
Yeah, so who do you think? Do you think you'd do better in an 8-rounder, or do you think you'd do better with more? Or do you think he would do better with 8 rounds or more?
Now, for both of us, I think we will do better with more. More rounds, the better. The 8 rounds, it's a lot of rounds though.
Yeah.
But then when we hit maybe by the 6th, 7th round, we'll already be there where we already started going. And then who worked from the first round to the last round is the one who's winning with the victorious, and I'm that guy.
Let's look back to your last fights. Why do you think people didn't really, get in touch and feel your performance was really that great? And do you feel that way?
Nah, I don't feel that way because I know what I was going through for that fight and how was my training and everything. So for me, it was a fight, thank God I won. And I thank God that I won. And we both worked out of the ring looking good, sharp. And for what the people say, you know what? Everybody's going to have something to say at the end of the day. Whether you did good, whether you did bad. You get guys that don't like you, and you get guys that like you. So for me, mind what everybody says about me. It's in the ring. So I'm happy about what I did.
And do you, looking back, fans are fans, right? So they're going to be saying whatever they're going to say. Do you look at the negativity on social media and take it to heart, or do you, just let it be?
Yeah, let it be. They don't define me. I define myself. So what I say about myself, I get happy. What people say about me, they'll all have something to say. The closer people to you, the people further from you, they'll always have something to say. So me, I don't take it too hard. I've been doing this sport since I was young, and I don't take anything. I don't even take a sparring session too hard when I get Bliksem. I know I'm learning. So if I come and I get Bliksem, I thank God I'm gonna go home and lay down and think about it, and I come with something new. That's the whole point of the game at the end of the day.
Do you have anything you want to prove in this fight? Is there any particular result you're looking for, or when you look at Sabelo, do you see yourself beating him in a certain way?
Yeah, definitely. Every fight I wanna be better than my last fight. So to be honest with you, I'm looking to outbox him, outsmart him. So this fight is one of those fights where I look forward to giving it everything. Whether the rounds are small, whether the rounds are long. But I'm going in there with a positive mindset. So to be honest with you, definitely.
So come 13th of March, what's the result going to be?
For me, I'm soon to be the greatest. So I'm winning. I'm winning.
How?
I'll take him full rounds, I guess. If I look at it, that's if I haven't gotten stronger and more, but if I've got stronger, I'll be stopping. But for now, I'm gonna outbox him, outsmart him, make sure that I'll be teaching him boxing while I'm outboxing, you know what I'm saying? So that's the whole point of the game.
Well, something really interesting is that you guys have actually sparred before. I mean, not too long ago as well, maybe about less than a year ago, I don't even know. Like
a few months back, I guess you can say. A year, you can say a year.
For the people out there, I mean, how many rounds did you guys spar? Was it a serious sparring session? How did it go?
Not just sparring, sparring, we learn from each other, so it went well for me. He handled me, I handled him, and I found him in the pros, so I was glad for myself to take him on. And whatever I did in that ring, I guess he knows for himself to say, you know what, there was a boxer there, you know what I'm saying? So definitely we sparred each other, but I think it was a year ago. So, but that was when I still had 2, 3 fights, 4 fights. Now, ever since then, I haven't sparred him for long, so I'm a different guy.
And do you think obviously sparring and fighting is two different things?
Definitely two different things. In sparring, you come here to learn. You come to learn to take something what you have learned to a fight. So it's basically two different things. You come here to sharpen up. Steel sharpens steel, so that's what happens. And then when we go into the ring, it's swords there. It's blood and bones, it's everything. So it's way different, very different.
Are you expecting the best version of him? Because he's literally at a point in his career where, a win is an absolute must for him. So are you expecting that motivation to make it the best version of him?
Definitely, I look out for all boxers out here. So what I'm going to say is he has to work hard. Because the truth is, I'm working harder. I'm every day at the gym. Whether it's him, whether it's the world champ, but I'm gonna always be at the gym. So I'm still young. I have a lot to learn. And to be honest with you, the only way to learn is coming to the gym, sacrificing those times of being at home. So this is how I'm gonna be feeding my family. So to be honest with you, I give my heart to this. This is mine.
And to give Sabelo a message before you guys step in the ring?
I would like to thank him for taking the fight, and we finally met. Let the best man win.
And then, that's your message, right? Sweet and simple?
It's nice and simple. It's the beginning of the year, so I don't want to kill him too much. So I'll just give him something sweet to live on, Don't want to stress him too much.
And then just lastly from you, do you want to give a shout out or a thank you to anybody?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Golden Gloves. I'd like to thank my new coach, and Coach Busi, and thanks to you, doing your job. I'm happy for you, and thanks to my manager Brian Mitchell for letting me fight, even though it was tough for last year, and I still got a chance to fight. So you know what? And thanks to all the fans out there that look up to me, and definitely I'm not here to disappoint anybody. So definitely, man.